Welcome to the Paint Gun Testing Initiative. You have been in hibernation for 99999. That doesn't seem right. Well, it doesn't really matter. Please leave the restroom whenever you are ready. I know that bed might look comfy, but we've got much to do, so please exit your room. You know, I don't even know why they even bother giving you a bed. They will drag the test subjects into the stasis chambers anyways. Testing hasn't officially begun yet, so we're free to talk without anyone listening in on us. But your profile says you're not an early bird, so I understand if you don't want to talk at first. This experiment will go without any problems. I can see it in you. Pick up the device and let the vacuum delivery system take us to the first test involving paint.
Wow!
Okay, I know you're wondering what you are holding. Don't worry, it'll all make sense as we progress. Let me see. There. Okay, just go through the door. Why don't you try firing your... You solved that really fast. Now, this next chamber should offer more of a challenge for us. Well, very good. Nice. Okay, maybe it's time to introduce myself. I'm Nigel, and I will be your testing associate for this testing track. Glad to meet you. Test subject name here. Guess you forgot to fill that out. Don't worry, I'll get that checked. In case you haven't noticed yet, that green field, the Aperture Tag paint gun activation field, also known as scissor, will activate and deactivate your paint gun. I realize that painting is all good and fun, but cleaning that stuff up is horribly expensive. So just please only spray where you think is necessary. Our Aperture Science sentient washing servos will thank you.
Oh.
Now this is the Advanced Jumping Training Course. It will teach you, ideally, how to navigate through future test chambers. Nicely done. I love that final jump.
Oh, I got it.
It's really fun. Sometimes, I wish I had legs so I could do what you do, but then I remembered the other things we do to test subjects.
That is the first time I've gotten into the segment stress head jump.
Have said that. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine.
5.
Look at this! I just looked at the documentation for these big monitors. Let me show you myself.
Oh, that puts me.
Sweet, isn't it? Now you can look at me. So it's not as creepy knowing you're being watched. Cause
Predicting
you
time
can watch
is
me too.
actually
How cool is that?
quicker than my summer
Oh,
best.
the door. Let me get that for you. And the saw. Good luck. You seem to be getting the hang of this. See you on the other side. Although I can see you all the time here in the ventilatory dispatch system.
Wow!
Now this is where the fun begins. A real puzzle. You will have to use all the skills you've learned in the previous chambers. Let me put some ambient music on to get us in a good puzzle-solving mood. Good luck.
That's pretty.
Nicely done. You may now exit the room. Chop chop. You should be able to reach the exit rather quickly.
Turns out that the vacuum tube I gave you for the previous test does not connect. This test chamber was for another test, which we are not assigned to. It was supposed to be solved from the portal gun. Wicked stuff. I'm sure there's a way we could solve it in our way. Nicely done. I couldn't have done it better myself. Now, we have to find a vacuum delivery system to get you to the next we'll be on our way.
It's not too bad. Sloppy ending. I saved so much time on Blue 2.
Wow!
Now, this test does make use of portals as a testing element. If you've never bumped into them before, they're pretty straightforward. Thingy goes in, thingy goes out. See? Portals are a piece of cake. Nothing out of this world. It's time to increase the complexity just by one variable.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if you noticed, but these are very old offices. This fizzler is offline. You will have to activate it first. Great! Now use your gel gun to actually get to the testing site out there in the gorge. Phew, nicely done.
That
You know,
was
we actually have one guy whose only job is to name all the Aperture Science patented devices. He even came up with that term.
If I didn't mess up the ending, it still was a goal split.
Just a standard testing sphere. Nothing special and doesn't have the reaction times required for this test. So I will shout out the directions you got. Are we starting already? Quick, left turn!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Impossible jump ahead! You did a really good job out there. You flying around all over the place and I tell you how to get there. I should get the guys up here to do more tests like this.
I feel like the impossible jump is too much RNG based.
Now that we have both gels at our disposal, we want to be more careful about our next move.
I mean, technically
Not sure if
this
you noticed, but we are now on the upper
possible.
levels of Aperture Science. No more
But-
recycling tests. It's all brand new from now on.
Wow!
Also, this is a really good pace.
Sorry, but this test does not have a connected vacuum delivery system. I want to remind you that these tests are still in an alpha state.
If I stay on this pace and don't mess up,
This chamber can be quite hard to nail down on the first try.
I mean, which is a pretty ridiculous thing to assume, but if I stay on this pace and don't mess up,
Okay, now we
it's
just
gonna
have
be
to
like rank
find a
2.
way into the entrance of the test. What did you do? What was that noise? Alright, now to do the actual test. Now we know what that noise was. That's one mystery solved. Thanks, science! I thought our testing spree has come to an end. So change of plan to the next chamber.
Wow!
Introduction to Fizzler. This one should be pretty easy. And the song. What? What is this? No. How do I get rid of it? Okay, login. Subject. This might have been your best performance yet. Unfortunately, the metal music was part of the test. So this test does not count towards your performance. Sorry.
Wow!
Advanced flow
Okay, now I have
mechanics.
to not mess up corner.
While there is no time limit to this test, it is encouraged that we make an effort to be quick.
You never know when it can be useful to be fast.
Yep, harder than it sounds.
Good, but not perfect. But we still have plenty of time to work on your... Remember that time I said we were not going to recycle old test chambers? It turns out I was wrong. Have fun. Just because it's not an original test, it does not mean it isn't valuable. Proceed to the exit. Don't worry, I stopped the door to the... Now, this test does make use of portals as a testing element. If you've never bumped into them before, they're pretty straightforward. Thingy goes in, thingy goes out. See, portals are a piece of cake. Nothing out of this world. Just got a strange sense of deja vu.
Wow!
If you ever forget why we do this, it's because of science. But more importantly, for the future. Because testing is the future, and the future starts with us. But more importantly, science. Good luck. You are doing well. I'm actually starting to believe you can beat this experiment. I mean the reactor. I mean... Never mind. Move along.
Wow!
Alright, this is our final chamber. If you solve this test, it means you are eligible to perform a series of highly dangerous procedures. And that was what we were testing for. Another mystery solved. For you. Maybe for the Yes! We did it! And now to save the world of Aperture Science!
Wow!
Oh my god, minus 25.
As I said, you made it through the experiment, but if you want to survive, you have to listen to me and do what I say. First thing, jump over that gap. Now go through the door that says authorized personnel only. Don't worry, you're authorized personnel now. That, my friend, is what keeps this whole place alive and running and working. It's the Aperture Laboratory Stability Stable Energy Reactor, or the ULSR. What? What? No! These names are ridiculous sometimes. I will call it what I want. We will discuss this later. I am in the middle of an experiment. I'm sorry, I've got to fix something. Just get to the control panel on the bottom floor. I will catch you later. No. I mean the other one. If you cannot follow simple instructions, then we do not have a chance at succeeding. You're lucky this was... If you stop for
So
even a
much bad.
second, you are a dead test subject. No time to lose. Go!
Turned into one chair.
If you stop for even a second... Terrific navigational skills there. This has been a very successful experiment, so far. I have very high expectations for you. You are definitely the best of the best. Good work. You should have noticed that the flow direction on the green fizzlers matter.
That was a good
If you
reveal.
did not notice that, please fill out the appropriate submission forms at the end of the test.
Only I had a good escape. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's not that hard.
I know what you must be wondering. What are we testing for? How is this going to end? Where else has Nigel lied to me? When did I learn his name was Nigel? Why does it look like I'm outside? Where is he getting with all these questions? I am pretty sure I mentioned my name somewhere before. Don't worry now. Those other answers will all be answered later on. It's not like we will end the test abruptly. We have more than enough funding. Thanks, Atranium. Okay, so we need some questions to push our testing forward. Give you a reason to keep you engaged with the test. How do we know you are not going to idle for an hour before you solve this test chamber? See? Even I have questions that need some answering.
Now, if I don't do anything stupid in chapter 4, should be a PB.
Maybe not an hour, but you still idle for quite a while, just doing nothing, supposedly thinking how to solve the test. Oh yeah, you did a terrific job. Keep it up.
Wow!
This test chamber is divided in two parts. One where you get the 3 cubes, and another when you get to the exit. Good luck. Job, young lad. Your papa and mama should be proud. Who designed this testing protocol? Sometimes I feel like they just make this stuff up as they go along.
Ooh, desert. Hello.
Now this test chamber is located in a real desert. Don't worry, you'll obtain a complimentary citranium can at the end of the test. I know I will. Citranium. It's science in a can. Just head over to the vending machine and... well, it seems we've run out of citranium cans at the moment. Don't panic though, I will personally see that you get your citranium can at the end of the test.
Wow!
Minus 30. Good to hear.
Do you feel angry at the end of a test chamber? Or alone? Or depressed? The new Aperture Science exotic location staging will eliminate all of those feelings by simulating the authentic outsides that humans were born to roam. Good job! If you think that you still experienced a negative emotion while testing, fill out the appropriate submission form at the end of the test.
3 more chambers.
A not-so-fun fact. The water in this test is recycled from the old test chambers we were solving a couple hours ago.
I really shouldn't have made that save, it just messed me up.
Nice flying there. If my calculations are right, you came into contact with 0.21 milliliters of your own pee. See? It's insignificant. Great scientific progress is what we do here.
I'm betting on rank 3. Honestly, because this is pretty good.
This chamber only uses the blue gel, but don't let that get to you. This is one of our toughest puzzles. Whoever designed this has evil intentions and no mercy at all. But I am sure you will do just fine. The previous Aperture Science exotic location staging was so calm and peaceful. I hope it helped you with your thinking. Also, I'm not allowed to transform the Aperture Science official nomenclatures into acronyms now. So we'll just have to live with it. Although it will not be long for you.
Probably gonna save it 4 seconds.
Because we are near the end of the test, of course. This is it! the last puzzle chamber, the final picture, the maybe not so grand finale. Brilliant. Now go ahead and get onto the platform.
What? It's not what I wanted, but
We are almost near the end of the test chamber now. Do not let me down.
okay. Rank 3, here I come.
I can't shed out too many details, but get ready. Aim and fire! And someone from industrial engineering will be fired too. Well, so long for a dramatic and grand finale.
Could it be rank 2?
And that concludes our testing. Oh, I know. There's this loophole that I can apply so that there's no reason for you to...
Warning, turn down your volume.
die. Oh well, I guess I'll just pick it. Learn a new thing for the people who are still alive.
Smoke, smoke, smoke weed. Hey,
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
smoke, smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Smoke, smoke, smoke weed. Smoke, smoke, smoke weed. Smoke, 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 smoke weed every day.
Yo, squirrels, grab it hard.
Smoke, smoke weed every day. Smoke, smoke weed every day. Smoke, smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Damn, son.
That was pretty impressive. I do say so myself. But wow. 2039. Let me check something. Pretty sure that's rank 3. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. Yeah, that's rank 3.